Arsenal, Godwin, this is going to, because you guys have been looking for a striker, a big striker to bring in so far this season, but you want to let one out of the window. You want to kick one out of the window. Eddie Nketiah is on his way out, and we think Fulham, Crystal Palace, and Wolverhampton Wanderers are hunting to get his signature.
Yes, you won't blame the project have moved past him. You know, last season they gave him a contract and gave him the number 14 shirt. Arteta trusts him somehow, but he brought in Havertz. The plan was not necessary to start Havertz at the center as a forward. The plan was to bring him as a CM, attacking midfielder, whatever the plan is. But the plan was for Jesus and Nketiah to fight for that number 9 position. But the game moved. The whole formation moved. They had to move Havertz to the center for that. Jesus came back from injury. He's not even playing. So Nketiah is now the third striker. So he has potential. Well, I call it potential, but he is about 24, 25 years old now.
Yeah, he's
still young. So it's better for him to move. Now, Arsenal is talking about bringing another striker, probably 20, 25 goal striker in.
You know,
like you are now going to move down the picking order.
But I like the fact you're coming to the angle I'm seeing this thing from. I'm looking at it from a pure talent perspective. You have somebody in the side, and Eddie Nketiah from the academy, you know, somebody who is from the club through and through. But you look at his stats, you look at his numbers, giving him the time on the pitch, giving him the ability to play with the squad, giving him freedom of talent to play where he should be playing, but the numbers aren't adding up. If you look at a couple of seasons he's had last season he's had about 27 matches, the season before that 30 matches, but the goals don't go to show for it. 4-5 goals here and there, a couple of assists here and there.
Blame him. He has not actually nailed that number 9 position for Arsenal.
But what I'm saying is that with the time he's been given and the opportunities he's had, the chances he's been given in the side, he hasn't measured up. And why would Arsenal keep him in the side and bring in an Osimhen, and then he would still have to wear that famous 14 shirts, and somebody else will be banking? Yes, that's what we're talking about. Like, there's no need keeping him in the side if you're still going to spend a 60 million, a 70 million to bring in an Osimhen. It's better you let him go off the books, and then you bring in somebody that can fill that role and bring in the goals as well.
Fulham, who is also placed an offer of 30 million so far on him, does not have a proper replacement for Mitrovic, who left for Saudi.
I think this is a good move for him. If he goes there, he will play almost all the matches, whether from the start or they will introduce him in the match. But it's a guarantee that he's going to play probably 38 matches, which is good for him. That's why I love players that are quite ambitious. You can believe in yourself that you can do well in a big club. It's one thing, but if you look at it somehow, it's good sometimes to move to a lesser club. Not necessarily a lesser club, a lower club than the big clubs, where you can be. Imagine he goes there and scores 25 goals and scores 20 goals the next season. If he do it next 2-3 seasons, one big club, probably Liverpool, will call him.
It's good for him. Then you look at Arsenal, look at the chances they create, look at the opportunities they have. He's not been clinical in front of goals. So who's to say moving to a Fulham now, where you have different dynamics, where you may not be getting the quality of service?
It's a mentality thing. If you are in a club and you just know that you will never start a game except somebody is injured, it affects you. There is something like it's a 50-50 thing, or at some point in this season you are going to win this place. For example, Jesus is on the bench, but he knows if he works hard, he's going to take back that position somehow. But in Nketiah, he doesn't have any chance. Even if no matter what he does, he will not actually get that starting position. But if he moves to Fulham or any other club, Newcastle or Fulham is looking for him, if he moves there, he can build. He has the opportunity to play 90 minutes football without somebody probably taking him off. He plays it consistently. He might pick form. That guy is a hustler.
The thing is, you talk about consistency and your ability to play. If a coach doesn't trust you, it tells on your form. It tells on your ability to play.
He knows that you will not play first.
Are you categorically saying that Arteta does not trust Nketiah? The person he gave a starting chance ahead of Jesus sometime last season, the person he got rid of Lacazette and Aubameyang and brought him into the team.
There's a level of trust you give a player, and the person becomes fearful of himself. not to waste those chances. You understand? And this is one of those players that you'd say was given that opportunity.
Let's not forget that Nketiah at his finest, at his peak in the Arsenal under 23, got just 15 goals in a season, 11 goals in a season. So you have your own point, but I'm just saying that if this is a player that was going to come in and do the 20, the 50, the 30 goals, you would have seen it by now.
You cannot do that.
Would have seen it by now. So,